I can, David again. Okay. Another thing about Heartbeat City is like the repetition. So when we're living Enoch's law of time management for the next 360 years, you'll see that there's just like an almost like hellish, intensely hellish amount of repetition to what we do. And so like that repetition, it can, if you let it, it can drive you crazy. But if you choose to accept it and, you know, allow it to work with you and you to work with it, there's safety in the repetition, and there's goodness and greatness in the repetition. So we learn a lot from the repetition, and it expands our imaginations, you know, and allows us to improve upon our language and so forth. And it helps us to get inventive in ways that we wouldn't normally be so inventive without that repetition. So in the Old Testament, they've got the book of Deuteronomy. I believe Deuteronomy means repetition. And so we ought not to be intimidated by the repetition in Heartbeat City. We ought not to look at it like a stumbling block, but we ought to look at it more as like an opportunity to improve our talents and perfect our talents and our skills and our tales and so forth. All right, that's all for now. Take care, bye.